Welcome to a brand new online paranormal show. Welcome to the very first episode of My Cemetery Tours with the Graveyard Guy. And I'm your host and local paranormal investigator, Mark Lynn. And with this brand new online paranormal show, me and my paranormal team, we will be taking you to abandoned, historic, and yes, sometimes haunted cemeteries and graveyards throughout the New England area. So buckle up and get ready to come with us along these haunted journeys. And again, welcome to this brand new online paranormal show, My Cemetery Tours with the Graveyard Guy. And again, this is your host and local paranormal investigator, Mark Lynn. And today we're here at St. Patrick's Cemetery in Amherst, New Hampshire, and is actually connected to and associated with St. Patrick Catholic Church in Milford, New Hampshire. That's where I live, and that's where I go to church. And they have a lot of old and historic gravestones in this cemetery, but they also have some more newer modern burials, maybe of in just the last 5-10 years up until now. And I want to let people know out there, I'm not sure how many episodes I'm going to do of this show, but in October on Halloween, I'm going to have a special Halloween episode that I do a real professional paranormal investigation of one of the cemeteries that I go to in one of these episodes. And later on, I might have you guys vote on it, which haunted cemetery you'd like me to go to on October 31st for Halloween this year, to do a real slight, basic, quick, but professional paranormal investigation to see if we can get any spirit voices on one of my spirit boxes. And I also want to say that a couple years ago in October 2019, I was testing out a piece of new paranormal equipment, my S-Box spirit box, and I actually picked up spirit voices in this cemetery. And I say that with excitement, because this cemetery is not listed as being haunted. With my S-Box spirit box, I picked up the voice of a spirit of a girl who was either a teenager or in her early 20s, and she communicated with me, was an intelligent spirit, not a residual spirit. And then later on, an elderly gentleman, maybe in his 60s or his 70s, came through, and then that was the end of the communication with the spirits. That night I was here for about 3 hours, and I probably had some spirit communication here for about, up to the most, about 15-20 minutes before that went away. So what I'd like to tell people out there is, if you're a brand new paranormal investigator, if you're a brand new psychic medium, and you can't afford to go to a Paracon paranormal convention or a paranormal event, you can't afford to stay, 1 or 2 nights at a haunted hotel, motel, B&B, and you can't afford to maybe go to a house that's a museum during the day, but they let paranormal investigators pay money to do a paranormal investigation at night. If you can't afford to do those things, you can come to a cemetery or graveyard in the New England area or wherever you live and test out your paranormal equipment and do a paranormal investigation, whether you're, again, a beginner paranormal investigator or just starting out as a psychic medium. But remember, something I would like to say to everybody out there is, when you come to these cemeteries and graveyards, if there's anybody that's paying respect to a family member or a loved one, please show respect and do not do any filming until they are gone. And also, too, when you come to these various cemeteries and graveyards, please do not litter and throw trash on the ground. Any trash that you have, take with you. And also, too, please do not steal anything from the gravestones. Because like I always say to people out there, if you had a family member, a friend, or a loved one that was buried in one of these cemeteries or graveyards that I'm going to on the various episodes of this show, and you saw somebody stealing something from your family member or friend that was buried in one of these cemeteries, I don't think you would like it very much. So please show respect when you visit these various cemeteries and graveyards. Show respect for all who have died, passed away, and are buried here. And absolutely show respect to people that are visiting them, maybe bringing them flowers, saying a prayer for them, and paying their respects to their family members, friends, and loved ones that are buried here. So again, if you're going to do a paranormal investigation, please, or if you're going to do any kind of pictures, photographs, or filming, again, please do not do that until the cemetery or graveyard where you're filming at is empty. But yeah, these places are a great place for a brand new paranormal investigator to be able to practice their skill on becoming a better paranormal investigator, as well as even a psychic medium that's beginning brand new as a new psychic medium. Is a great place to do paranormal investigations and to test out your skills and to practice and make your skills better as a paranormal investigator or as a psychic medium. And just remember too that the things you see online, the places that are listed as haunted, may or may not be haunted. But like I told you, a couple of years ago, I tested out paranormal equipment here at St. Patrick's Cemetery of Amherst, New Hampshire, which is not supposed to be haunted. And again, I got 2 spirit voices on my S-Box spirit box. One of them was a young girl, teenager, or in her early 20s, and there is somebody buried here that's around that age. And then there was an older gentleman that came through later on, like in his 60s or 70s. And again, I was here for like 3 hours, and the communication I had with spirits here lasted for about 15-20 minutes before it went away. And I just want to let people know out there too, is you can go to a haunted cemetery or graveyard and you might not get anything on a paranormal investigation until you visit it several times. And again, there might be other cemeteries or graveyards that are not listed as being haunted like this one, but yet you can get spirit voices here from time to time. And I just want to let people know that when I film these episodes with my paranormal team, we typically come to these locations on Mondays and Tuesdays, anywhere between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So if we happen to see you and you want to be a part of one of our videos, a part of one of our episodes, or maybe an extra video off to the side of the episode, and you see us filming, come forward and you could be part of one of our episodes. And I also want to tell people out there that your basic cemeteries and graveyards, at least in the New England area, most of them are open from dawn till dusk, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So respect those hours of operation. Only be in your local cemetery or graveyard from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. from dawn till dusk. Do not be any later. Do not stay in those places any later than that, because if you do, you might have the local police and law enforcement asking you to leave. And again, I hope you enjoyed this very first episode of this brand new online paranormal show, My Cemetery Tours with the Graveyard Guy, with me, your host, and local paranormal investigator, Mark Lynn. And I'm also joined here behind the camera with my paranormal team. And I just want to let everyone out there know, both family and friends, thank you so much for your support over the years, standing by me no matter what, And thank you again for all of your support through the years as I go along this journey to possibly going on to television with a brand new paranormal television show that I created, My Haunted Adventures, which you can see that on Amazon. And if you do see that, thank you for your support. This episode was written by Heather G. Lynn. It was produced by Kelsey Lynn. And it was directed by Brandon Lane, with the help of production assistants Wayne Dunn, and also with Amy Peters, and also our historical liaison in the area, my good friend and special guest psychic medium, Katrina Van Tassel. And again, my friends, until the next time, take care, so long, and happy hauntings.